Okay, now we're in a program called FlatCAM. FlatCAM's going to take those files, the Gerber files and the drill drawings we've made, and it's going to convert them into G-code. All right, so let's open up one of the Gerber files. Now the Gerber files are, it says open Gerber. We have a file for each layer, the solder mask layers and the solder paste layers and the silk screen layers. We want the front copper, that's the top copper. And so let's double click that. So that is the top copper. So we want to have our router route this out. So we want to have a route path that it kind of isolates all these on the front copper, okay? Now, once you have this loaded in, we're going to double click on that file. So it says Gerber here in the upper left. We're going to double click it right here. Now it's saying some things. You can edit it. You can do a bunch of things. So one of the edits that we'll want to make right away, well, we need to do one of the things I forgot. If you're going to have multiple things, you need to load them all first. So another thing we're going to do is we're going to say open Excelon, I think it's Excelon. It's the drill drawing, okay? And so we are going to open the drill drawing. So now they're both here. So you can see that we have these little dots. Those are where all the drills go. And some of the drills are big size and some of the drills are small size, but we'll see how we handle that later. Okay. So, so let's go back to project. And one of the things we're going to need to do right from the get-go, if we haven't done it already, you can do this in KiCAD, but I always forget, and that is to set the local origin. So we say edit, and we say set origin. This is our 0 point. And I always set it to the lower left section. So I'm going to set it to about here. All right. So it just created these red lines here, and that is going to be our 0, 0. So 0, 0 is here, and then everything else is up from there. Now everybody is going to be happy. So when we go to drill this out or route this out on our router, we have to point our little stylus, our little cutting tool, where that red X is. So you can imagine maybe you would put it maybe a 1/4 inch in and a 1/4 inch in from the left bottom corner of your copper PC board, and then everything will be relative to that. We'll see that when we actually do this. But make sure that you set your 0 first. Otherwise, everything gets wonky. All right. Okay. So we have two things here. We have the Gerber and we have the drill upper left here. So we're gonna double click the copper. And we're going to go here to tools and it says isolation routing. We're going to click that. Okay, so now we have everything in. We're going to double click on a Gerber. So this is our Gerber thing. We're going to do isolation routing in the middle here, isolation routing. And we are going to do generate geometry, okay? And generate geometry, I don't know if you can see it here, but you see this little red line? That's the path. That's the tool path. And it's going to route around all of these objects, okay? And so it did its thing, all right? And then we are going to go to the project. And this is our geometry. So it created geometry. So if I double click geometry, all right? And we go down and look, let's see here. We can change to C1. There we go. So I found that if you use the V setting, which is the default, the Z-cut, look here, the Z-cut says 0, and we don't want 0. And so we're going to do C1. It's defaulting to this terrible number here. Minus 0.05 is what we want. There we go. So now we are going to cut minus 0.5. So now everything is good. All right. Now we can say generate CNC job. All right. So you can see here, it's zooming around. It's going around and around and around. It's doing all this stuff, right? And we can say save CNC code. All right. And we can call it YouTube Gerber. Okay. And .nc. Okay. We're going to save that. All right. So that should have our G code for the routing. We also need to create G code for the drilling. So we'll go back to the project and we'll do double click the drill. Okay. And then we can go here to drilling tool. Now, what it's going to do is you can highlight just one of these drills. So right now, this file has four different size drills in it. All right. And we're just going to say, treat them all the same. So you just take them all together. Okay. So say drilling tool, and it's highlighted 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to create a drill drawing and just treat 1 through 4 all the same. Okay. And that's good. And so it's going to plunge here to minus 1.7. So depending on the thickness of your PC board, you may need to go thicker, but this is fine. So we're going to say generate CNC job, and we're going to do save CNC code. And now we're going to save this one as YouTube drill. Okay. All right. So here's the folder that's got put in. Let's take a look at the Gerber file. And let's see if I can increase here we go. Increase the font. So G code. So you can see here Z cuts minus 0.05, Z moves are 2 millimeters. Yeah. So anyway, it's going to do spindles and it's going to do all this stuff, and then it'll start. It'll move. It'll set the speed at which to move, and it'll move, and then it'll set our Z height here to minus 0.05, and then it'll change the speed, and then it'll go to a location, then go to a location, then go to a location. It's routing, right? We've plunged down with the Z command, and then we're just going X, Y, X, Y, X, Y. And that is the G code. And then there's something else happens here. It says, okay, now we're going to lift. We'll do a Z to 2 millimeters. So it lifted up, and then it moves over, and then it goes back down again, and then it goes Z, X1, X2, X2, X1, X2, X1, Y2. So anyway, it moves back and forth, moves back and forth. So that is G code. All right, so now we have G code, and we're done. We have our drill drawing, and we have our Gerber. So when we go to the router, we're going to set it up, and then we're going to run first we're going to run a Gerber route, and it'll route that all out, and then we'll follow it up with a drill route, and it'll go in and it'll drill all those things out. So that will be next. All right, so we're here out at the router. We're going to be using a program called Candle. Candle's going to take our G code and send it to the router. Okay. So before you get your router set up, you should do a home. There's a button here, upper left here. Hit the home button. I've already homed it once, but it'll rehome. It'll find X, Y, Z. There's limit switches on the router. It finds out where home is. Okay, found home. Let's stick in a PC board here. And we will just kind of clamp it down. We'll just do it right in the middle. We'll waste a little bit of board here just for the filming. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we have a PC board. Some people say that you have to skim it off and make it level and everything. Well, I'm going to give you a trick where you don't have to do any of that, okay? So what we're going to do over here in Candle, let's go ahead and load our file in just so we're ready. We'll say open, and we'll say YouTube Gerber, and there's our little G code thing, right? All right, so we are going to go over to the right here, and we are going to find jog, okay? And here's jog. And you can set how far it jogs. It's set to 5 millimeters right now. So if I move over, if I click it a few times, it speeds up. So what I want to do is I want to jog over to where we want our 0. Remember, we set a 0. Let's go ahead and go down a ways. Okay, there's a shortcut for this as well, but let me go down a little bit. Now, if it's going down, you say, oh, it's going down too far. Right in the middle of the jog thing is a stop, and I can click that and I can stop it wherever it is, right? So let me kind of move over into, we're kind of over the board now. Now we need to get things set up. So we're going to hook up our probe, okay? So we have a couple wires here. I'm going to put one, and clip one onto the PC board itself. I don't like the way that is. I like to have a little bit more purchase on it there. All right, let's do that. I'm overhanging the board a little bit so my alligator clip can get a big bite of it. And I'm going to put one of the alligator clips here on my V probe. It's a 30 degree V bit, okay? Now I'm going to, in a candle, I'm going to hit Z probe, all right? So what it's going to do, it's going to lower it until it makes electrical contact, okay? So let's let it go on its merry way. Okay, it found it and then it went up 5 millimeters. That's what it's set to. Okay, so now we can jog over to where we want our 0 to be. We'll get a little bit closer here. I'm going to call that 0 right there, okay? Now, over in candle, I'm going to hit a 0 XY, and our work coordinate should say 005, which they do, 005. Now, this board is not flat, okay? So we are going to do a mesh 0, all right? So we are going to come over here to candle, and we're going to do height map. We're going to go height map. We're going to say create. We're going to do down at the bottom here 0 to 40 and 0 to 20. I'm going to set that to 0 to 40. Okay, so now I'm going to scan a 40 millimeter by 40 millimeter grid. All right, and this might crash, so let me move my clamp a little bit out of the way. I don't want things crashing, and that should be good. All right, so oh, I moved it a little bit. Let me get it right. All right, there we go. Okay, so we're going to be doing this 40 by 40, and we're going to split up our 40 by 40 into 5 sections. 5 and 5, and then after it's all done, it's going to interpolate a grid of 20 by 20. So let's go ahead and just do it so you can see what happens here. Now at the bottom here, I'm going to say probe. All right, so now we can watch it go. It's going to find the first 0, okay? And then once it's found the first 0, it moves over, it's split it into 5. It's going to find that one, move it over, right? So it's doing this grid, all right? So it's super cool. It actually draws you a color rendition of the unflatness, right? It does a Z map. And here in the middle is all of the values for plus and minus flatness, right? We can go out of edit mode. We can hit the little check mark that says use height map. So now it's going to use all of those offsets when we tell this thing to go. It's going to be using all of those offsets. All right, so now we just want to double check everything's okay. We are at coordinate 40, 40.5. That looks good. Everything looks like it's zeroed. Everything's fine. We say use height map. Everything is good to go. Now, put on your earmuffs because it's be very, very loud, okay? And then also, I recommend using a dust mask because you don't want to be breathing this fiberglass, okay? All right, before we get going, disconnect your probes, all right? And so we're set to go, and we will turn the router on. And it's very noisy. We will hit send. All right, we are halfway there. Now we need to change the tool bit. And I want to raise it up some so I can get to it. So I'm going to jog up. All right, this is our tool bit we're going to be using. I don't know if I showed it. This is our 30-degree, well, you saw it on the video, 30-degree bit, and we're going to change it for a drill. And we are going to, it's a little bit blind doing this, but. All right, so now we have a good 0. We should be ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to turn it on, it'll be noisy. All right, there we go. We've created a PZ board. So if you had multiple size holes, you would have created different drill drawings for each size hole, and then you would have to change the bits in between them. I think you get the idea. But there you go. I hope that helped anybody who's trying to get started with these things. It's basically a multi-step process, different programs you have to use, and different layers that you have to use, one to do the routing and one to do the drills, and there you go.